Here we are in the home page. Note the prompt to log in if you have your own account. There is a free version available to anyone, anywhere. You don't have to go to one of those network sites. Let me show you what you can do for free. You're able to do a basic search of Grantmakers by location, such as city. Note that the selections for field of interest, type of support, etc. are disabled in the free version. However, if you are a locally serving organization in Mobile, this may be a very valuable list to investigate. You're able to access basic information about each funder, as well as its 990 PF, which includes grant listings. Our view changes when we log in with an account. The version I'm using here is the same as what you can access when you visit any of our network partners. I'm going to quickly demo a Grantmaker search to bring up our universe of funders interested in what we do and the people we serve, who fund in our geographic area and provide the type of support we seek. From Search Grantmakers, we have some familiar choices. Field of interest is how we can find funders interested in what we do or the people we serve. When I click on View Index, I see a list of terms available, which I can search to see if the word I'm thinking of is an official field of interest term. You can enter just part of a word, just start typing, and your list narrows to all terms which include that word or piece of a word, as you see here with child. I'm going to select education, early childhood education, as my term, and it automatically pops into the search box. Next, I can add in a type of support to further narrow down my results. On the left, we now see a type of support index of available terms. You can choose more than one from the list. I clicked on Program Development and Seed Money. They show up in the text box combined with the word OR, meaning my results will include either one. They don't both have to be present. We're still missing something here. Geography is another key factor. The majority of funders have limitations based on where they give, so it's not enough to see that a funder shares your field of interest. In the Geographic Focus Index, I can select terms indicating where a funder awards grants, which can be different from the Grantmaker location. You'll see states as well as international and national. I chose California, and I also checked off the box to exclude Grantmakers not accepting applications to streamline my search. So let's see who's in our universe of funders. We have 19 funders meeting our criteria. You see they're listed in alphabetical order. We can resort by total giving to quickly rank by giving capacity. My objective when reviewing results is to narrow down to my key prospects as efficiently as possible. In reviewing Grantmaker information, I try to quickly assess whether it might be a good match, worthy of further investigation. Let's take a look at a profile for the Parsons Foundation. You can see there's a lot of information here. Where to begin? I go right to the limitations section from the Jump To menu. That will tell me if I'm even eligible. When reading the limitations, you're looking for red flags, reasons to cross this funder off your list. If I don't fit the geographic criteria, or if I see myself in the no's, that is a sign to move on to the next funder. Assuming you don't see any red flags though, the next step is to read through the purpose and activities and program areas. These are in the Foundation's own words, explaining their missions and key priorities. I'm looking here for points of affinity. How much are they talking about my organization's issues, mission, and programs? Alignment is key in finding the match. Here's a list of all the fields of interest terms assigned, with our search term highlighted. Here's our additional search terms in geographic focus and type of support. At this point, you'll probably have a good sense of whether you're on the right track and if it's worth your time to further investigate. If the answer is yes, the next step would be to research their grants, so you're able to put tip number 8 into practice.